Hello, everyone. I'm Christian Ice, an entrepreneur. That means I love creating new ways to make learning exciting and meaningful. My mission is simple. I want to help students and teachers grow by combining education, innovation, and technology. I believe learning should not just be about memorizing, it should be about understanding, creating, and enjoying the process. That's why I share talk like this. I want to help schools and teachers see how tools like artificial intelligence or AI can support, not replace, what we do as educators. When most people hear the phrase artificial intelligence, their imaginations jump straight to robots, movies, or supercomputers. That might one day replace us. Some feel excitement, others feel fear, many feel confusion. Yet, from 2010 to 2020, something important happened quietly. AI did not wait in futuristic labs. It stepped into our schools. It supported teachers who were overloaded. It helped students who were falling behind or afraid to raise their hands in class. Today, we take a closer look at the decade. What did the researchers who studied AI in education discover? What truly worked inside the classrooms? Which ideas failed? Most importantly, what direction are we heading now? With the end of this journey, the goal is simple: to understand how AI can make learning more personal, more fair, and more human. Now, the team behind this research had one clear question in mind: how was AI actually used by real students and teachers during the past decade? Not the hype, not the headlines, the revealed lived experiences. They wanted to see how AI helped in traditional classroom, online learning environments, emotional and motivational support, and cognitive skill development. Their mission was not to celebrate technology, it was to understand whether AI was genuinely improving learning. So, to answer that question, they reviewed 100 scientific papers from different countries, languages, and learning environment. They read every study carefully. They coded themes, they compared results, they filtered out exaggerated claims. Through this process, called content analysis, they identified patterns that kept repeating slowly to see the clear picture appeared. AI in education can be understood in three layers: from how it is built, how it is used, and to how deeply it integrates with human learning. So, as we continue, pictures AI role in education as a ladder with three important steps. Number one, development layer. This layer focuses on the engine inside AI. Researchers write algorithms, collect students' data, and design models that can classify information and make prediction. Without this foundation, nothing works. The second one is application. This is where AI becomes a teaching tool. Adaptive tutors that give instant feedback, systems that adjust difficulty, programs that help students practice reasoning and problem solving. And the third one is integration. This is the newest and most profound layer. AI does not just teach the mind here. It connects with emotion. It detects frustration, boredom, or motivation through facial cues or behavior. It adds game elements, role play, and collaboration. So, to further understand this one, here's the researchers' uh, result or what they found in their actual research. So, across the decade, a powerful evolution took place. First, AI was designed to think, then it was able to teach. Finally, it started to understand how students feel. For example, is the systems predict when a student might fail a quiz. The tutors supporting each learner's pace. AI recognizing confusion through eye movement or voice tone. Another example would be games that made difficult subject enjoyable again. So this means learning no longer has to look the same for everyone. Technology can adapt to each child's needs, not the other way around. So here's a quick view of the numbers behind these discoveries based on those hundred studies. First is the research time. 63 empirical papers collected real students' data. 37 papers and is for analytical paper reviewed existing knowledge. So it focus on the study would be 40% is for about development of AI. 35% is the application of AI in teaching, and 25% is for emotional and immersive AI integration. So most attention was still given to building strong AI systems. The human experience only began no become to become a major focus in the later years of the decade. Yet, whenever studies included emotion, motivation, or engagement, the outcome in learning improve significantly. So here's what comes next. Researchers identified four major trends shaping the future. What are those? The first one is Internet of Things or IoT. Classroom full of smart devices detecting progress and needs instantly. The next one is the trend number two is the swarm intelligence. Here, the students working together like ant colonies or flocks of birds with AI coordinating collaboration and creativity. Another trend is the deep learning. Machines learning from data to understand handwriting, voices, and languages and emotions more accurately. And finally, another trend is the neuroscience plus AI, designing lessons based on how the human brain naturally learns best, memory patterns, focus, cycles, and reward systems. The line separating machines and human learning is narrowing, and that requires thoughtful guidance. Although the future looks exciting, the researchers identified three major concerns. What are those? The first one is the bias and fairness. If the only if AI only learns from certain types of students, it may misunderstand or misjudge others. The second major concern is the teacher role shift. Teachers must evolve from content deliverers into learning designers, coaches, and emotional supporters. The third major concern is the ethics and privacy. Who holds students' data? How is it protected? How do we ensure transparency? AI must be built with responsibility. Technology should not increase access, not create new inequalities. So these are the challenges in AI for education. Imagine AI as your friendly seatmates. AI can think, guide, and play like a digital helper that teaches and make learning fun. But it should always be fair, safe, and guided by teachers. So, as we reflect on this episode, consider this question. What if AI does not just teach knowledge, but teaches empathy? How can we balance AI with human teaching? What ethical guidelines do we need? What opportunities can AI bring to our classroom? Also, what if technology becomes a mirror that shows that what students truly need to feel confident and capable? So the future of education depends not on how smart AI becomes, but on how we use it wisely and how we choose to use it. So the decade from 2010 to 2020 laid the foundation. The next decade belongs to us. Let us build classroom where AI is not a replacement for teachers, but a partner, where every student receives personalized support, where technology protects and amplifies the best part of learning, the human heart. Thank you for exploring this journey, this episode, into the intelligence of future. See you in our next lesson.